race is literally saying that and my parents acted like, and they act like, getting pregnant or having children, like my mother completely act like she didn't do anything to cause me being born, like as if it was like she didn't do anything about, like, when she literally had sex, obviously, and that's what created me. And I knew, I was educated. My mother educated me at the age of 8 or 9 or 10 that you have sex, that's how you create babies. And I think the human race was aware of that probably 5,000 years ago when they started breeding animals, that you have sex, you create babies. So we live on a planet. I didn't even know things like incel and all this. Like, that was a surprise to me. I was like, incel? What the hell? It should be volcel. I was a volcel. And then I looked up volcel and I realized there's not many volcels out there. It's like, you think antinatalism, only 5 antinatalists in this country, 5 antinatalists in that country, 5 antinatalists. You think antinatalism is rare? Try to find somebody on this planet that is voluntarily celibate. And people act like, oh, having sex is inevitable. But for me, it's always, and this is what the human race continues drumming into themselves, is that, well, if you have sex, you're not going to create babies. That's stupid. And when I listen to men, when I listen to women, and being an antinatalist has mainly to do with the child abuse I suffered, and a lot of other factors as well. And I was an educated person that led me to become an antinatalist. But we're living on a planet with 7 billion people who think they can't abstain from sex. Like, sex is inevitable. That's what they God did it. God had sex. I didn't have sex. If the sperm had sex, I didn't have sex. And my mother literally acted like she didn't procreate when she had us. She didn't do anything. She acted like, her children are an inconvenience. She doesn't want to take care of them. She doesn't want to love them. She doesn't want to, feed them or buy them anything or buy them clothes, or as if we were not a consequence of her having sex. Like, she didn't do that. Now she has to change our nappies. Well, you didn't think of that before you had children. Now you have to, there's this huge psychology. It's a plague within humanity, in my opinion, is that they have no idea how to understand the connection between sex and having babies, first of all, and secondly, they have no, they don't understand virginity at all. They don't understand abstinence from sex. They don't understand celibacy. The human race also thinks